I think we can all agree on that summer is the crochet season. And I've seen all these adorable tops, the butterfly tops, these bralettes, these shawls and whatever and whatnot. But so many of them are these itty bitty little things that are basically bras that have a little bit of detail on the bottom with zero back. And that was never my style. I feel like for some of you guys it might not be either, so I wanted to compile a list of basically some inspiration pieces that, one, had a back, two, were still cute, and three, were still breezy basically. These pieces are pretty basic to dress up and down and mix and match as you want, but not all of them are crocheted. These are kind of just inspiration pieces, so I feel like if you stare at them long enough, you can kind of figure out how to make them based off the shape. They're pretty basic, I would say. But with that, let's get started. So this first piece, I feel like I've seen everywhere maybe a couple of years ago. I think it went viral. It's this mesh little top with these contrasting colors that looks so good as a summer toss-up for going to a club or a festival. Just kind of like a classy little piece that doesn't show too much but is still really breezy. And it's definitely on my list to make just because of how easy it looks like it comes together while still having a collar, basically. I think the artist also dressed it up really well with like a casual piece of shorts. So it's a very, very good kind of dressed up casual wear, I'd say. This next one I thought was really cool because I made one of her tops in the past where she has the V going up on top with, you know, the rest of the sweater going down. This time she brings it down under here with a off the shoulder kind of situation going up here, and I thought it just looked so cute, and I think with a lightweight yarn it could be really comfortable. It would just look really classy while still being, you know, covering the important bits. I think the ribbing makes it look really cool too. The top bit with the hemline isn't as long as you normally would as if you were putting on the bottom, but the ribbing on the middle makes it look like it was knitted almost, while still being able to work up quickly because of how thick the yarn might be. I think it'd be pretty easy to piece together how to make the V and then maybe working up that with the ribbing on top. But this one just looks so classy with an upside down V. I'm a sucker for off the shoulder tops, and I know that this one made with a lightweight cotton yarn, maybe a fine or a sport weight, would look really good while still being really comfortable and not being too hot. This third one, I was in awe when I saw this on Pinterest. It's not a knitted piece, I know that much. It's from AE, whatever company that is, that marketed it as like a crochet top. And I was looking at it and I think it was like $35 or something. And I'm like, I can make this for like 15 bucks of yarn and maybe 20 hours of work. It looks like it would work up really quickly because of the mesh stitching, but I absolutely love the contrasting colors here and just how it goes mesh to solid, mesh to solid. I know that this isn't, you know, groundbreaking in the crochet world. I've seen some crochet tops that use this concept, but the way that this model fits it, I know that a little bit of trial and error and a little bit of mixing and matching of stitch types and yarn weights, I can make it. It's going to be a mesh, you know, lightweight, but it looks so airy, so breezy, and so comfortable. And I would want to wear it to any, you know, friend gathering I go out to, any dinners. It looks so nice to wear in the summer setting without being too exposed, but also having enough coverage, basically. Oh, this fourth one, I'm pretty sure this is a knitted piece, almost like a vest, but the look of it is so elegant. I love the drawstring kind of look on the middle. I know if you wear a little tank top, another tank top in the middle if you want to be a little more conservative side, but also it looks so breezy and so comfortable. Definitely because of the thin yarn weight that knitting usually works with. I think another part of what I love about this pattern is the deep V-neck and the nice wide armholes that gives it a really airy look while not being too constricting and still, you know, not too much cloth. It just gives a really elegant look because of how much openness there is to it. this fifth or sixth one, the Gemma cardigan. I actually just posted a video about this that I'm making for a friend, and irrelevant, I ran out of yarn, but while I was making it, it is so pretty because of the diamond pattern, and I used a really light yarn, so I had a lot more diamonds than you might have if you used a sport weight yarn, and it is so breezy. It's going to turn out so cute because of how it's designed to be a little bit oversized, which makes it really light to wear and airy and breathable. And there are so many variations and colors you can work with this, in terms of the body to the ribbing, and just how cool and casual it looks. You can definitely dress it up with a collared shirt underneath, or dress it down with just a tank top, but you can wear it in so many different settings, and it just looks so cute. I love how it shows up on the pattern, and how you can look at the pattern, look at the different pattern testers and how they size it up and down, and the colors. So definitely one that I am excited to. Once I finish the one for my friend, I think I have the product sitting somewhere up there. I'm definitely going to make another one for myself, just because I love the diamond stitch that they have going on. This next one definitely feels more like a statement piece. It is long sleeve, so I think it's something that you wear maybe on like a high 60-degree kind of summer wear. It kind of reminded me of something that a model might wear because of the asymmetry, but that's definitely the first thing that caught my eye. Sometimes you'll see off-the-shoulder tops with like a lot of whatever you call this going on, where it folds over. But this one really takes the cake because it's, you know, it's split over here, and it just gives like a really dramatic finish to the piece, while having the buttons to kind of cinch the torso portion. It's a really elegant piece. I think you can wear it to a summer party and it would take off. It looks so good. It looks so cute. It looks really elegant, and it's a pretty easy piece, I think, to figure out, as long as you can get the shapes right, because I believe that just looking at the image itself, it looks like half double crochets going around, round, round, and round and round and round. It might just be one giant rectangle. That's, if you know where to sew and leave the armholes, that's the hardest part about the piece. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So this next one, the tropical, I already lost count. But the tropical one, where you have this massive, it's basically a massive rectangle that is sewn a little bit at the arm areas, so you have separation between the body and the arm, but it looks so elegant and it looks so cool. It looks like it would be great as she has it on vacation. I think you definitely would have to make this with a lightweight yarn so it doesn't get too hot. But I don't know why I never thought to just make a giant triangle that's just really just sewn at the sleeves, and then it's basically a massive oversized towel almost, or a robe. I know there's a name for this kind of clothes and I don't know what it is right now, but it looks so cute. I think it would definitely be a pretty good cover up if you're just coming off the beach or a pool, and you're ready to go to a dinner. I also, again, do not know if there's a pattern for this, but I can guess that it would probably be either a double crochet or a half double crochet, going back and forth, folded together, and then just sewn up at the sleeves. So definitely a easy make if you want to get it on this one. This next piece just looks so cute. I know I probably said that a billion times, but this v-neck situation that they have going on with the ribbing going vertical instead of horizontal just looks really good. It's kind of similar to the green one we had earlier, but with a different kind of mesh pattern. And it has such a good balance of solid to mesh that I think is really can be difficult to get when you're designing these kind of patterns. But this one, they pulled it off, and I think they have the shaping at the sides where they don't connect it, so it's not one giant rectangle. It actually has some room to breathe at the hip area. It looks so comfortable and cute and casual while having enough coverage, basically. I'm actually in love with this pattern. I have the pattern on the screen on the side, but it looks so comfortable. I'm kind of in awe. I don't know, she probably has a pattern out there for this, but I would be curious if I can freehand this just by looking at it, if I can get the shape right. But it looks so breezy. I love it's just a short sleeve. It's just a mesh short sleeve top basically, but it's put together so well because of the well-placed solidity and mesh portion of the shirts. It also looks really interesting to make just because there's a different mesh section going on at each portion of the shirt. Like this one is a little different from the ones at the sleeve. So I'm curious to see how I can make this just freehanding it. Now this beach cover up pattern, kind of like a wrap situation with a little bit of edging going on. Like I think it looks like a shell edging. It looks so comfortable. Probably because it's cropped, but it looks so free flowing with creating a nice V situation going on. But it's what I'm guessing. I've made something like a wrap before in the past. It's two triangles that are kind of sewn together at the bottoms in certain places. It looks so comfortable, especially with a lightweight yarn. She also has a mesh section going on at the sleeves to kind of create a little bit more airflow, and I suspect you could probably do something at the ribbing at the bottom of the shirt. You could probably add a little mesh section at the bottom of the shirt to kind of create a similar effect, you know, with the airiness, but it looks so comfortable. It looks so cute and simple and elegant. Definitely something that if you want to expand a little more to cover up your tummy. Now, this last piece is by a modern crochet pattern designer. I don't remember her name, but she has a book. I know she has a book on like modern designs, and this tank top definitely falls in that line. I just love how it's built. The bra cups as kind of like the centerpiece almost, but built out with the unanimous or synonymous, whatever corresponding, whatever the word is, the ribbing goes up at symmetrically and creates a nice V situation or mountain situation going up and down. And I suspect it has a back. I haven't seen pictures, but I suspect it has a back. It makes it a really nice, clean and simple tank top. Definitely something you can wear in the summer whenever you want. As long as you know, like the other patterns, make it out of a lightweight yarn, just because I think anything too heavy would make it too warm. So cotton would be your best friend here. It just has a really nice shape to it, I think, with the bra cups, as long as you know you size it correctly, with not like rounded tops for the tank top, but like actual pointed, so it gives it a really nice shape. Definitely something you can dress up if you want to wear to the office. If you put you could put a collared shirt underneath, maybe. I think that would be cute. Or just put a cardigan over if you're in an AC office like I am. I think would work really well. It looks so cute. I don't know. This one speaks to me. And I think it could also be modified a little if you wanted to be, if you wanted to have buttons, just because, yeah, I think that would be really cute. I think a lot of tank tops that you can cut up and put buttons on, I think it's just kind of a slight alteration, but really does a lot. I think it looks really cute. But yeah, those were the tops that I was looking up that I compiled, and I think that if I can, it's definitely on my to-be crocheted list this summer, just because of how airy they all are. And I'll definitely be using a cotton yarn, probably a super fine or fine weight, just so I can get that breathability and flow of the piece. But yeah, I hope these tops were something in your style, but if not, there are many patterns out there for you to dive into. So happy crocheting! Bye!